Have you ever wondered if the creative spark for a painter is the same as it is for a scientist? I mean, you'd think creativity is creativity, right? But what if I told you the very conditions that fuel one could completely shut down the other? Today, we're going to dive into a really fascinating personal take on this, pitting the, let's call it the beautiful chaos of art against the clear, focused world of science.
Wow, that's a powerful question, isn't it? Can a troubled mind actually produce a masterpiece? Well, the answer, as we're about to find out, really depends on what kind of masterpiece you're trying to create.
Okay, so first let's talk about the artists. We're stepping into their world, where that inner turmoil, that emotional storm, it isn't just something to get over. It can actually be the source of everything.
For an artist, feelings like sadness aren't a roadblock at all. They're the raw material. Think about that for a second. That emotional storm that most of us try to run away from, for them, that can literally be the fuel for their creative fire, the thing that leads to their most powerful work.
And this really gets to the heart of it. Art is like a direct line to the soul. It doesn't just show you feelings, it actively feeds on them. The more intense the emotion, the more profound the art can be. It finds its power in that beautiful, messy chaos of what we feel inside.
Okay, so art finds its strength in the storm. But what happens when your work demands absolute calm? Now we're going to switch gears completely. We're leaving the artist studio and heading over to the scientist's lab, where the rules of creation are, well, they're basically turned upside down. And there you have it, the polar opposite. For a scientist, that exact same emotional turbulence isn't fuel, it's a shutdown switch. The very thing that inspires the artist becomes this huge barrier for the researcher. It just stops them in their tracks. And that's because, for science, the creative process is all about order and precision. It demands your full, undivided attention. You have to be completely engaged, mentally locked in a state of just total clarity, a mind that's free from the very emotional distractions an artist might actually put to use.
So here it is, side by side. This is the core of the whole idea. On one side, you've got art. It's nourished by feelings, it thrives in chaos, it comes from the heart. And on the other, you've got science. It's sustained by the mind, it demands order and focus just to function. Two completely different paths to brilliance, with totally different rules of the road.
So how can someone see both of these worlds so clearly? Well, this whole insight comes from a really unique and powerful perspective, from someone who is actually both a painter and a researcher. You see, this isn't just some abstract theory. It's a lived reality. By being in both of these domains, the author has felt this fundamental conflict firsthand, that deep, deep contrast between the needs of the heart and the demands of the mind.
This brings us to a really powerful conclusion, something called disciplinary demands. And it's this core idea that true creativity, no matter the field, comes from understanding and respecting the very specific environment your own work needs to thrive.
So the crucial point is this. It's not about which method is better. It's about recognizing what your particular craft, what your passion needs from you. Is it fueled by raw emotion or is it fueled by unwavering focus? The key is to just honor those conditions.
And that leaves us with a final thought to take with you. It doesn't matter if you're an artist, a scientist, a coder, an entrepreneur, anything in between. Just take a second and ask yourself, what is the ideal environment for my creativity? Because understanding that answer, well, that just might be the key to unlocking your most brilliant work.